Hi there, I'm Sapper Woody, and welcome back to Destiny 2. This is going to be the second episode. I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Getting on my warlock here, my awoken female warlock. If you remember in the last episode, we did the first mission. We came home to find that the last city was in a shambles. It was just very nearly destroyed by the Cabal, known as the Red Legion. And now we're going to be moving on. At the very end of the last episode, we got kicked off a ship, plummeted to Earth, and now we're waking up. Okay, we have already seen this cutscene, so I am going to go ahead and skip that cutscene. That cutscene was at the end of the last episode, so if you want to see that cutscene, you can go back and see it. So if you remember, we lost our light. The Traveler was attacked, and we lost our light, so we have no power. Of course, my guy's hurt. He just fell who knows how far. And so this, you have to bear with me a little bit here. This segment is a little slow. It does kind of illustrate some of the beauty of the game, though. I mean, as you look around, you can see the design and the things that went into this game are pretty awesome. See, can I? No, I turn. I was gonna, and I can't dance or anything. I was gonna try to take a look at my armor. It should be all broken up and things like that. And if I go to my character, there we go. I might be able to see it. That doesn't. Yeah, I see it's in tatters down there and stuff. But I have lost my light. My powers are gone. All my gear, damaged weapon there, damaged hood, damaged. Everything is damaged. So, yeah, nothing. I've got no gear. I've got no powers. They brought me down to level 1. It's interesting to note, you start at level 100 in that first mission that we did called Homecoming. You're at level 100. You can't gain XP or get any gear in that one, but now we are down to power level 10 at this point. All our gear is at power level 10. Of course, I'm having a hard time walking here with my character. They're stumbling around. They're hurt. But again, just looking around at this, so much detail. This game has really impressed me. Of course, this is a Bungie game. They do a lot of work, published by Activision Blizzard, so I would expect no less from those two companies. Going through this war-torn city, and I heard a little bit of an audio hiccup there. I'm going to point out I made a few adjustments to my setup there, and I'm hoping for less audio hiccups than in the last episode. It seems so far not to be as severe. See those guys walking up there. Got my ghost over there. I didn't really explain what the ghost is, so maybe I'll have to do that later.
You're alive. I thought I lost you.
There we go.
But I can't resurrect you. Not since.
Okay, so I can be healed. Let's see there. I'm dancing. You can kind of see my armor there.
They've taken the city. The Traveler. Everything. The Red Legion is killing powerless guardians. We have to get out of here.
I see how basically what's going on, just what they exposited there. The city is under siege. They took the light, and so the Guardians are powerless. Now your ghost is something that all...
I'm picking up an emergency broadcast. Rendezvous coordinates. They're evacuating the planet. We're on our own.
But yeah, the light gave the Guardians power. Guardians all had a ghost, and this ghost can heal you, and if you die, it can even resurrect you. And so now that we have the light, don't have the light, of course he's saying he can't resurrect me if I die, so I've got to be careful. But yeah, this is again a very well done game. You can feel, if you're playing the game, you can feel the idea of hopelessness right now. It's great.
These guardians, they had no chance without their powers. That could be us. Guardian, if you die, I can't resurrect you. We need to be very careful.
Alright, so we need to be very careful. So let's move forward. Now, take a look at my radar up there. You can see that I've got red straight ahead. That means there are enemies in that direction. That's what that means. So now when I'm concentrating on a fight, you will also notice that I probably talk less. But now this is the first time we see these warhounds. These warhounds will come back, and they're basically trained by the Cabal to be attack dogs. Okay, there shouldn't be that many more. Okay, there's still more. There we go. There we go. Yeah, see now I can... Well, first of all, the objective popped up, so I know that I'm done with that. But second of all, there's no red on my radar, so I know that there's no enemies nearby. Now, it says follow your vision. So I hit the back button, and this is the navigation mode. It can show me waypoints and stuff like that. I don't know why it says follow your vision, because every time I've played this, it doesn't give me a waypoint. But there we go. It gave me a waypoint there. I saw the hawk up here. So we head this way. I can't sprint right now. I don't know if I lost the ability to run or what, but in this mission, you just can't sprint. Twilight Gap, 1 week after the attack.
It's that falcon again. Is it following us? Or are we following it?
So yeah, again, we moved into the mountains. This particular spot reminds me a bit of Skyrim. But yeah, overlook this, and again, I'm just going to take this opportunity to point out the game, how gorgeous this game is. Anytime I get to a ledge or something, it overlooks, it's amazing. I don't know how many times throughout my playing of this that I'm going to point that out, but yeah, I probably will point it out several times per episode. Anytime I get to a spot like that where it just becomes very obvious just how beautiful the game is. Like that right there. I'm going to do that again. Watch this. Step back here, come up here to the crest of the hill, and boom. Game hits you with a gorgeous landscape. Now, unlike Skyrim, you know, I can't go down there. There's no way to get down there. This is... The game somewhat opens up into a free roaming game later on, you know, open world, but right now I'm pretty much on rails. I can't go down there or anything. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing. Still can't sprint. If I try to sprint, that's what happens. I, you know, put my gun away and take like a step forward. Alright, I see red on my mini-map, means somebody's here. Oh wow, look at this. The recoil on this weapon is not doing me any favors. I'm not going to be able to hit anything from any real distance. We got... Reload here. We got Warhounds, we got a Cabal Legionnaire. Legionary, I should say. Oh, and I punched. Oh, I don't have power, so I can't use my special punch there, my Warlock punch. There we go. Now, I'm not used to having, honestly, such a... Where is he at? Such a limited radar. On my Hunter, I have my radar is separated into several more parts. And so I actually am able to better see where enemies are coming from and what direction they are. But yeah, continue after that fight. Again, like I said, I'm pretty much on rails here. I have to go a certain way. Like if I were to try to jump down there right now, I'd die. But yeah, I mean the landscape. All right. And there is the Falcon there. Ooh. Almost, Now again, I can't sprint, and I don't have a double jump. Well, let me sprint there a little bit. There we go, jump there. And the first time I missed that, I was so upset, because this is a no respawn zone. But that's all part of the story. And, wake up to find this cutscene.
Oh, look. Somebody left a perfectly good Guardian lying around. Things must be worse than I thought. And that's our cue. Time to go, people!
But wait. Where are you all going?
As far away from here as possible.
That Falcon, it belongs to you?
The name's Hawthorne, and this is Lewis. Best pilot we got. What about you? Fit to fly? Probably gonna need one of these, too. Time to make yourself useful, Guardian. All right, people, spin 'em up! Got a long flight ahead of us!
Alright, so I tell you what, my original plan had been to do one mission per episode, but I'm already done with that mission. Of course there's going to be cutscenes, but I'm already done with that mission.
Oh, you see, traveler, all that I have done. Grace me with your light. Take your place at the center of my empire. See me, and the Red Legion will be your true guardians.
Dominus, the city is secure. Those who fled are being hunted, and those foolish enough to remain have been executed. Victory, as with all things, is yours to claim.
This victory is as much yours as mine, old friend.
All that remains is the completion of the cage around this great machine. Then we may begin the extraction of its power and put it to its rightful use.
They call it the Traveler.
I would contend that other civilizations may be more precise in their naming. Its functions can be controlled and exploited, as we have so clearly proven.
Yet they believe it to be a god.
Dominus. Gaul. We have spent our lives, you and I, working to reshape our society, reforge our people, rebuild an empire nearly destroyed by Callus's greed and corruption. There is nothing in this universe greater than you. The Red Legion will have that machine's power. You will be called Emperor. What more would the Dominus have?
I would have words with my guest. So, you're the one who speaks for the Traveler.
And there's the speaker. That's why he was missing. So I was saying, my plan was to do one mission per episode, but I've only been doing this episode for about 15 minutes. And, you know, I used to be my episodes for video gaming. They started off, I think, kind of long, and then they got shorter to where I did about 15 minutes per episode. But now I like my episodes to be about 25 minutes, 30 minutes, something like that.
Coming up on the European Dead Zone. Gonna be our new home for a while.
Look, do you recognize it? That's where we're supposed to go.
That thing? They call it the Shard of the Traveler. I call it not a place you want to go poking around.
Alright, so I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, and I've got some people to talk to here. This is the farm. This is the social hub until you reach level, well, until you complete the story, no matter what your level is. And so I'm going to go ahead, and I'm going to talk to people here, and I'm going to do it on camera. If it's too boring, I might cut it out, but I'm going to go ahead and talk to people, and then I'm going to do the next mission. I don't want to talk too much about it because, you know, some people might be watching this to learn the story and stuff. So, all right, so I got a ship and I got a power weapon, and looks like the postmaster has something for me.
Hi there.
Oh, I guess not.
All done, all done.
All right, so the red icon right there, that means that is my story. Now I can sprint. That is that I need to visit that person to advance the story. This is a Cryptarch Archivist.
Yes. Oh. I'm glad to see you safe. I am Tyra. Tyra Karn. I'm sorry. Have we met before? Losing my connection.
All right, I tell you what, I was gonna let her talk and stuff,
Sorry.
but I'm just going to.
Now,
There we go.
I understand you.
Okay, so she decrypts things for me. What we get in this game as rewards a lot of times are engrams. Blue engrams that you get while out and about, they will immediately turn into weapons, armor, gear, stuff like that. But legendary and exotic, which are higher level of stuff or higher caliber of stuff, you have to bring to her to decrypt them.
Just ignore the bird. This is... Whew. Lot of civilization. For me, at least. Of course, I've been living outside the city half my life. So... Anyway, heard you want to go poke around that busted-up hunk of Traveler. You Guardians have a weird idea of a good time. Oh well. Lewis and I know plenty about trusting your gut. So I'm not about to stop you. I got enough to deal with here. Take that ship you flew here. At least it'll get you back faster. See all these refugees? I haven't lost one yet. Don't you be my first.
Alright, so now my mission, and she's got some gear. Now here's the thing, up here I've got my glimmer. I have a lot of glimmer because I've got a high level character, so I will be able to afford anything that she has. So that's better than what I have, that's better than what I have, that's better than what I have, and I believe that's what I just got from the other person. So let's take a look. Okay, 10, 19. They really simplified things. This has 19 attack, that has 10 attack. So obviously I want that one. That they really made it simple. The weapons have attack as their stat, and armor has defense as their stat. Now there is some other things not on this low level gear, but like blue gear, purple gear, exotic gear, they have different stats on them that can help, you know, make you run faster, take more damage, stuff like that. I don't have a clan banner yet. I wonder, can I, you know, I can't unlock a vehicle yet. Emblems and stuff like that, can't do that yet. So here's the thing, since items that drop out in the world, new mission available, I don't think there's anything else for me to do here. So I'm going to go ahead and start the next mission. Destination will be Earth here. Wait. There's the farm. Yeah. Yep. Complete mission spark and the EDZ. There we go. But like I was saying, all the gear that drops up to a certain point depends on your power level. The gear that drops while you're out adventuring until you reach like power level 265-ish, I believe, something like that, is slightly higher than what you're wearing. So when I see people that have gear like that to buy, if it's better than what I'm wearing, I want to buy it. And obviously I've got the funds, I've got this higher level character, so I'll be able to buy all the gear I see. And but I want to buy it because let's say I had left all that level 10 gear on and my power was level 10. Then the stuff that dropped would have been power level 12.
That shard is the reason this place is called a dead zone.
We have to, Hawthorne. It's a sign.
Yeah, a sign that says dead zone.
But you know, if I was power level 10, then the gear that would drop would be about power level 12, 13, 14, maybe 15, something like that. As it is, I bought all that gear, so now when I look at my power level, it's 14. So now the gear that will drop should be at least 14, maybe higher.
Charming enough. I mean, nothing says come visit, like a dark haunted forest.
But non-guardians aren't supposed to leave the city.
Here's the thing about city rules. They stop applying once you leave the city. There's a small gap in the wall. Hard to see, but it's there. Nobody goes farther than that. At least nobody who wants to come back.
Alright, so I am stepping outside of the dead zone here. I've got to go, and I can't see it from here, but I'm going to what they call the Shard of the Traveler. At this point, my character does not know why. They just saw that in a vision, and they know that they are supposed to go there. So we're going to go there. We're going to find out. Along the way, we're going to meet a new enemy. At this point, anyway, it's new. We will fight hundreds, if not thousands, of them throughout the campaign.
Hawthorne, can you hear us? Signal's dead.
Right. So, and there's not a lot of sequences like this where you get out your flashlight. I think there was one in the first mission. There's one here. But there's not a lot of places where you actually get out your flashlight. Of that, I'm glad. I just don't really like that as much.
Did you hear something?
Now, those observant would have seen something moving down there. We'll find out what's going on here. I'm going to get out my power weapon shotgun. See those guys coming for me here. These guys get annoying later. Right now, I'm just going to pick them off with my shotgun. There we go. And they drop some other ammo. Good.
Those things were the Fallen. Scavengers from another world. They worship machines.
Alright, so we've met the Fallen. That was a certain type of Fallen. And those are not too prevalent. You know, there's other types that are much more common. But, you know, I'm going to start sprinting. Get through here just a little quicker. There we go. We're going to have a pretty interesting okay, here's some... These are loot chests. Anytime you see them, obviously, you want to get some glimmer. Got me a new kinetic weapon. I'm going to go ahead and see if... Okay, 19, and see that's 22. And it's not a rifle. So it dropped a little bit higher item level. And then that in turn, of course, brings my power level up, which then makes better stuff drop. Now I got an auto rifle. The other one was a scout rifle. Let me explain what I just did. I just dismantled the other one to get some more currency.
The shard of the Traveler. This is it. Right out of our vision.
But the other one was a scout rifle. Not bad. Got some zoom. Single shots. Pretty powerful. This is an auto rifle, or what a lot of people would call an assault rifle. I prefer them for some missions. I like to have some type of automatic weapon. There are pulse rifles as well, which are kind of a mix. They do about 3-round burst shots. Alright, now that's the most common fallen enemy right there, is a dreg. There we go. See some gear dropped for me here. And it'll immediately turn into something. There we go. Again, if I get quiet while fighting, I apologize. It's just because I'm trying to concentrate. Getting shot here. Punch him. Now, another thing I'm used to is on my hunter, I have a special weapon called the Mida multi-tool. And when I get high enough level, I will definitely grab it on this character because... first of all, it's an awesome weapon. But what it does, notice when I aim down the sights, my radar disappears. With the Mida multi-tool, that does not happen. But I've got some new gear, a couple pieces of gear, so let's take a look and see. 10 to 23. And now we're going to dismantle this. Not get very much, probably, what is it, 25 glimmer? Yeah. 10 to 24. So my power level is going up. It's 18 already. I still got a couple enemies to fight, it looks like. Or they're up there further. And notice on the mini-map, or the radar, when it gets closer, let me step back here, you can see the red up there. And when I get close enough, it actually gets closer to me. There we go. Now this guy I'm going to run up all the way, and when you're real close, the red circle in the middle starts flashing, saying, hey, there is an enemy directly on you. And yeah, even though this is a full auto rifle and I could just hold down the trigger and fire, that's not usually the way I fire my weapons in games. I like to just a couple shots, keep it controlled. You have a lot less kickback that way. Okay, there we go, some wretches. You see these guys a lot. They're a little bit more powerful than the dregs. I don't know if they're ranged or not. But these guys keep coming after me, so maybe they're not. Another piece of gear. Again, headshots, boom. See, 2 headshots. It's been taking me 2 or 3 shots to kill them. Headshots, it was just 2. Alright, so I got another weapon. And anytime I get one... Okay, scout rifle, 21. So that drops slightly lower. I'm not going to take it. But, yeah, anytime I get a piece of gear, you're going to see me as soon as possible take a look and see if that gear is better. I might not dismantle it right away if it's not, but you'll see me right away check it out. Because if it is better, you want to put it on right away. Because the gear that drops goes by your currently equipped power level. So you want to equip it if it's better right away so that all your drops are better. Alright, and here we've got... I saw some red up there. They must have run down the road a little bit. And it disappeared. They must have run quite a ways. Alright, so I've got to clear this place out. I think that'll be my new objective. Yeah, just clear it out. Get to the Shard of the Traveler. Okay, here we got a... I'm going to switch to my... there we go. Now, you notice I didn't burst that. My submachine guns, they've got so many rounds. Whoa. They send so many rounds down, and they're a lot more, generally speaking, they are a lot more stable than your rifles. Now, that's my experience. That, you know, your experience may vary. Oh, wow, another one. That's not good. I'm hurt. I'm going to run for a second. Slide. Hide for a second, let my health regenerate, reload, come back out, and hopefully wreck him. But yeah, see, at this close range, I can't really miss this guy. With it, and there I go missing that guy as soon as I said that. There we go. Now I got the dead zone rifle.
I think we scared them away. Take me to the shard.
Alright, now comes a pretty cool fight. Some gear in the ground.
This is why we were led here. I haven't been this close to the traveler's light since. Do you feel it? Hold on to your helmet. Do you feel it? The light is back. We're back. Eyes out, Guardian.
Alright, so there we go. I've got my light back, I've got some power. I got my first subclass unlocked for the Warlock. And the Warlock sub, it's a solar class. Alright, now the thing about this is every time you get a new thing, these lights give you fully upgrade. Now I don't even know what this class does.
Let's light them up.
Okay, that's interesting. That is what my... Alright. So yeah, anytime you get a new subclass unlocked, they basically let you test out your ultimate like this. Well, hopefully I don't die. I'm not doing very well. But yeah, they let you test out your subclass by giving you unlimited I still need to learn how to jump with this Warlock. Holy cow. Yeah, they give you unlimited super here and just let you go to town, wreaking havoc on the enemies. This is a pretty cool ability here. It gives me a flaming sword and I can just... Yeah, come on, can't die here. Come on. Okay, regenerate health. I am so close to death. There we go, it's regenerating now. Ooh, and they threw a grenade at me. I kind of like this subclass, this little ranged. And there we go, I think I learned how to finally... learned how to quote-unquote double jump with my Warlock here. Since it's got momentum, that was my issue, is I was used to my Hunter, oh, and I can fly around with this, it looks like. Since I was used to my Hunter where I wanted to double jump at the height of my jump, my Warlock I don't. You retain your momentum when you jump. So if your momentum is up, you fly higher. You know, so what you want to do is you want to just tap A really quickly, twice, and just get that jump real quick. This is a fun little super here. Ooh. See how much it takes to kill him. Oh, it shouldn't take much. There we go. And I leveled up. I don't know if I'll be able to grab all this stuff before the mission. Yeah, mission ending in just a few seconds. But yeah, I just have to tap A twice really quick, and it'll get me to really nice heights. It's pretty. Finally figured out how to do the Warlock jump. That's gonna help me a lot. I wish I'd have known that earlier in my first episode, because then I wouldn't have had such a hard time getting on top of that platform that I should have been able to reach easily. Like I was saying with my Hunter, I jump, and at the height of my jump I can jump again. And since my Hunter actually uses a triple jump, then I can jump well, I guess technically third time, but the second one in the air. So I can jump off the ground, jump, and then jump again. So it really works out for me. So we're going to get back to the farm. I'm going to go ahead and turn in some quests. I'm going to get started for the next one. And then we're going to end the episode there. A little bit longer on this episode, not too bad. Been about 35 minutes at this point, something like that. And so we're just going to go back here, talk to some people. Now I have a blue quest, which is a milestone quest. Like I should have unlocked the Crucible. You know, I'm going to see if I got anything worth equipping. Yeah, 23, much better than my 10. And 20, much better than my 10. Let's go ahead and get rid of these here.
Did you have some clan stuff to talk about?
Alright. And that one. And that one. 19 to 22. Definitely switch that out. And 22 to 24. We'll switch that one out. The really cool thing is, if you get some gear that you like the look of, well, it's got to be purple or yellow, then what you can do is you can actually take your new gear, if it's better, and infuse it into your old gear. Alright, so I've got a point to spin, or should. Yeah, I got 1 point. So I will open up this healing rift. Oh, binds to hold B. Okay. So now I can throw a thing on the ground which will heal me and teammates. It's great. So let's go ahead and talk to her.
Well, look at you. You got your light back. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad. Because we're gonna need it. There are a lot more survivors out there, and they need our help. We gotta get the word out that the farm is a safe haven. I sent a friend into the EDZ a few hours ago to set
Look
up
at
a
her
farm
hawk
network.
there.
His name's Devram K. Good guy. Great shot. Don't tell him I said that. If you give him a hand, I'd take it as a personal favor.
Alright, so she wants me to go to the EDZ and talk to that guy. Now I'm going to take a look at her stuff here. 29 to my 22, definitely. 29 to my 22, yes. 27 to my 24, and 27 to 27. No reason to do it.
Take care of yourself.
So I'll go ahead and put those on. Yeah, 29, much better. 29 to 22, and you can see my power level going up there.
Say what you want to say.
There we go. Now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and talk to this guy, even though my quest is actually to go here, I believe. We're gonna talk to this guy, unlock the Crucible. You probably won't see me do any PvP.
It's you. You and I walked together as the tower burned. And now, here you stand.
Alright, I'm just gonna skip through there.
Your light burns a path before us.
But basically, he runs the Crucible, which is the PvP. And you may or may not see me do PvP. I don't know. We'll just have to see. Because if I need to level this character up to continue the quest, as sometimes you got to do because they have a minimum level requirement, then you might see me do that. But that's going to be all for tonight. And we're going to go ahead and next episode we will head on to the European Dead Zone, the EDZ, and talk to Devram K and do a couple missions for him. So if you liked what you've seen here, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'm Sapper Woody, and it's been fun.